Yeah, I made it across the border. Like, people from Mexico, they always ask me, like, how easy would it cross from Canada to the US, you know, border-wise? It's like, oh, there's really nothing. Like, there's no border patrol in Canada. I know that Donald Trump wants to build a wall also in Canada, but yeah, we have to be protected all those freaking Americans. And by judging by that plate of nachos right there, I guess this is an American table. No judgment. I'll tell you how I got to Canada. It has to do with the first time I became a dad. This girl came to me and says, Eden, you're going to be a dad. I just looked straight into her eyes, walked towards her, hugged her dearly, and threw her down the steps. And came back and came to Canada. So that's the short story how I made it to Canada. The responsible thing, of course, to do. Lethbridge is great. It's a really nice place. I'm from Mexico City. And I love to see all the wild animals here in town. You know, you get to see deer, or there was like a wolverine once, some time ago. Another wild animal that you will find here is my ex-wife. So keep an eye on that. And talking about that, I'm going through divorce. And don't be sorry, be happy about it. You don't know my ex-wife. You don't want to know her. But I found out that she was cheating on me. You know, she came to the room and told me about it. And she told me, you know, this is what's going on. And I'm a gentleman, and I calmed down, thought about it, left the room, went for a ride, and went to have sex with her mom. Her mom died 20 years ago. Delicious, for sure. And, you know, I have 4 kids, and I have 2 toddlers. One is 3, one is 5. And trying to feed these toddlers some veggies or vegetables is pretty much like having sex with my ex-wife, because phrases like, don't spit it out, eat it all, no, oh, it's all over my pants again. Those are serious, it happens all the freaking time. All the freaking, anyone has kids here? A happy man right there, right there. Yeah, I have 4, and it's really awkward because the 2 older ones are like completely white. Yeah, and so when we go out, like people always ask me, like, are they all of your kids? And so obviously the thing I say is like, yeah, my wife cheated on me a few times. So it's not as awkward as before. Talking about toddlers, one person that always wanted an oven growing up but never got it was Hitler. If you didn't laugh about it, it's because probably you didn't go to school, or you're Jewish. So it's up to you which one you want to be. Right? That's up to you guys. Recently I have an interesting experience. I went to this international food store searching for Mexican food, Mexican candy, which is really hard to find here in this such cultural town of Lethbridge. Right? So I got these lollipops, and they're like mango flavor, but they're coated with chili powder. I know, they're delicious. I know you guys want one right now. Yeah, right? And so I hand this bag of candy to this lady, and there is an Asian lady and an Asian man. So the lady scans the product, hands it to the Asian man. He grabs it and says, he has the balls to say the next phrase, "Do you eat this?" And I was like, you're Asian, and you ask me if I dare to eat this? You guys eat cats. He's having a heart attack because my freaking mango-coated, chili powder-coated lollipops. But the funniest thing also was that I didn't have to tell them that I was Mexican, but 30 seconds after I went inside the store, the lady goes, "Oh, all the Mexican products are right there." That didn't even happen at the airport. Freaking TSA. No, it happened at a freaking international food store with an Asian lady, right? She profiled me as soon as I get there. Like, what the heck? I used to live in Saskatchewan, and there's something about my face that tells people that I do drugs. I don't know what it is, but I guess this is how Ben Stiller would look if he was on drugs. More drugs, even. But I went to this Latino party there in Saskatchewan. Swift Current. Anyone has visited Swift Current? Don't. It's a terrible place. No, seriously, don't. Well, either way. So that was my first time. Believe it or not, that was the first time I experienced like a close encounter with drugs. Not even in Mexico. Believe it or not. Okay. And I know it's hard to believe that one. But either way, I'm at this party and this guy approached me. And I thought he was a very polite guy because he came looking like this. Like a waitress or whatever. And he says, "Hey, I would like to talk to you, Eden, outside for a few seconds." And I said, "Sure, why not?" So I walk outside with him. And he tells me, "Eden, I know that you do drugs." Again, something in my face that says that I do drugs. It's like, "Would you like to buy some?" So I'm like, well, I'm with a drug dealer and I don't want to offend him, right? So how do I proceed? So I just said, like, I really don't do drugs. This is how I actually am. I'm this insane, right? Like, trust me. And the more you drink, guys, the funnier I become. And I really like to be around drunk people because I can be myself. Okay? So this guy, I tell him, I don't do drugs. That's not my thing. So he felt kind of like, so he didn't know what to say. So I tell him, "You know what?" And he kept going like this, and I was like, "That's so weird." And I tell him, "If I know about someone that wants to do drugs or buy drugs or whatever, I'll pass it along." Right? So then I proceed to shake his hand, but he doesn't shake my hand. And it was just too late to notice that he didn't have a right arm. So it was a really awkward encounter with a drug dealer with one arm. And so that was my last encounter with illegal drugs, I guess. Yeah. But either way, to leave you in a high note, so you can remember me until next time. Recently I heard about this case of this woman that killed her little baby. This lady killed the baby. She put the little baby inside a microwave and killed the baby. I know, very sad. And when they asked the lady, why did she do that? And for me it was very clear, and I think for all of you it's very clear why this lady do that. And the answer is, she just wanted to warm up those baby back ribs. Oh yeah. Oh, and that whoever said, "Oh," laugh about it. Don't feel bad. You guys think I'm a bad person for saying that? You guys are laughing about it. So that's great. And that's all for tonight, guys. Thanks for everything.